Yes, I haven't had a beer today. Actually, I've been a good boy.
Yeah, me neither.
What's that about? I don't know. It's weird.
I've
Hello
been
everybody.
bad.
Oh, you've been bad. You've been drinking already. Just pounding them.
A little bit. I had a couple of Rainiers and that beer that Jared just showed from his fridge right before you started recording.
Oh, the tropical.
Okay.
Yeah, I had some wings.
Some Pelican.
Mm. Well, this is the couch co-op. And how do I take this? Oh, there it is. Oh, there we are. Hi.
Hi.
There's Jared.
Hello.
And there's Nick. And there's me. Hi, listeners and people that watch us on YouTube. This is another sponsored by Lord Beerstro episode. So what is this week's beer?
This week, we've got a little Shiner Bock. Little treat from Texas. There's nothing finer than a Shiner. And along with our Texas beer, I've got another Texas native sitting right next to him. Cool spot. From the 7-Up brand, which is also a Texas. I can't think of a term, but yeah, sure, we'll go with native. I was thinking more of something like a Texas. Anywho,
Icon.
yes, icon works.
I was telling
okay.
Jared before we started recording. And before you got on, that like for some reason I was just Shiner Bock. I was just assuming this is like some kind of import German beer, and then when I looked at it, it's like, oh, it's from Texas. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought it wasn't. I mean, it has this like Spoetzel thing on it.
Yeah,
like
the Spetzel Brewery.
But then it's like there's a Texas thing on the top of it. So I was like, oh, so it because I was thinking like Schnitzel. I don't know. Let's pop it.
Well, I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm gonna pop the beer open.
I mean, it might
I'm
have
a thirsty boy.
It might be one of those things that may be founded by a German immigrant. I mean, a lot of Mexico owes its beers to Germans. So, I mean,
that's true.
Could be the same case here. But also, just a little piece of trivia: the parent company for Shiner is also the Gambrinus Brewing Company. Is also the same parent company as another favorite of ours, Trimmer Pills.
Oh, very cool. Well, since 1909, brewed in Shiner, Texas, we're proud to be Texas's oldest independent brewery here in Shiner, Texas. We've been craft brewing our own way for over a century. We take pride in our heritage, independence, and community, but even more pride in our handcrafted beer and spirits. That's what it says on the website, anyway.
And websites never lie.
Brewed with rich roasted barley malt and German specialty hops, this American-style amber lager always goes down easy. Originally a season favorite, fans have demanded it year-round since 1973. First brewed, though, in 1913, ABV of 4.4%. Bitterness is at 13 IBU. There you go.
It's a very easy drinking beer.
It has a very dark color for being so incredibly light and like...
Yeah, saying it's an amber, it's pretty hard to see through.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. It's actually, I don't know, it has a good flavor, but it just doesn't do much on the tongue.
It's so light.
There's not much going on.
It is such a light beer. It's like it's like someone took an amber and then just like watered it the fuck down. You know,
with black water.
Just like water. I don't just like tap. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just has such not. I mean, it's not bad by any, but it's just like so. You're right, Jared. It just doesn't really do much. You kind of get a hint and then it's gone.
Yeah, you could chug a 6-pack and not think twice about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very easy drinker. The carbonation disappears super quick. Like I don't see any bubbles in my glass after that head went away.
I mean, even the smell is very light.
Mm-hmm.
So what? This would be like similar to what, like a Michelob?
Michelob Amber has more flavor than that.
No, but isn't this like this is like this competitor's beer, like right?
Michelob.
I don't know about that.
No.
Yeah, because maybe closer to the Amber Bock than Michelob. Because as far as I know, Michelob's not even around anymore. It's just Ultra and Amber Bock. I think it was just like ultra premium, like lager beer, like the step above Budweiser, something like that. Hmm.
Oh,
But
this is
yeah.
kind of a funny. The website's kind of cool. So if you go to the website, click on the beer, and then you read the little thing, and then you hit details. When you scroll down, the beer bottle falls down with you. And it's
Huh.
like the beer bottle's the whole size of your web browser. It's kind of funny.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
Anyway, it's cute little things. It's won a couple
What's
awards. It won a
what's the website?
Shiner.com.
Shiner.
In 2022, it won gold in the Australian International Beer Awards, and in 2021, it won the U.S. Beer Open. That's wow. It's amazing.
I mean, I wonder if I kind of did a little bit of a disservice by giving these out just because
Is it expired?
I don't know if they are expired because I couldn't see a date anywhere, but I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know if it tastes that much better fresh. I mean, I still like this beer. I'll never turn one down. Has a little bit of a sweetness there that I always kind of like too.
Yeah.
That's still kind of, and probably one thing kind of unique about this beer is I tried it with a ham over Thanksgiving, where I think I mentioned this before, but it was like I actually used the beer to cook with, and I'd be kind of interested just to like kind of explore that a little bit more with some other types of food or meat, just like using it as like something like a marinade or something. Just
That sounds
kind of
good.
see what happens. I mean, the ham turned out really good, but I don't know if that had something to do with the beer or something else I was using, but the combination of everything just seemed to work pretty good.
Well, here's the tasting notes from the website. Bock has a tan, dense head with a crystal clear amber color and a sweet aroma with a subtle roasted maltiness on the nose. The taste is slightly sweet with notes of roasted nuts and caramel. Lightly hopped, this amber lager goes down smooth.
I do wish it had just a little more forward flavor, though, because it is a pretty good flavor. It just is just gone so quickly.
Leaves you wanting more.
Well, that, and I feel like it kind of shifts a bit. It shifts away from the. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, when I already did the MDAB for it, like a few nights ago, and I was surprised at how dark it was. I was like, oh, okay. And then when I drank it, was just like, it blew my mind. It's like, what is this weird concoction? How can something so light be so dark? It's like food coloring in this thing.
It's 4.4%. It's nuts. Yeah. But even then, like Guinness is really light in alcohol too, and that's like super dark.
But that has a real flavor and a real body to it.
100%.
I was thinking
I don't
this.
know,
more
I always
so.
found Guinness to actually taste kind of watery myself, but
I guess I don't know. I guess when you have it on draft, it's kind of like on nitro. I feel like it's a little more body to it.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that I don't think I've ever done.
Or even in the draft cans.
I've had it in the draft cans. It's just I've never had it on tap.
Guinness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's so good.
I actually don't mind Guinness, which is weird because I don't really like this.
Anytime it's on tap, I will 100% get it because it's always on nitrous.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know it is always on Nitro, but it's just I guess I was never that impressed with it in the can that I never was like, here, it's on tap. Let me go grab some.
Yeah.
It definitely is different.
But now I know after all these years of denying myself.
No, I think a lot of beers are different on Nitro. So like,
Yeah.
it just totally changes the beer.
Mhm.
Anyway, but we're talking about Shiner Bock. I imagine we're all
Yeah.
finished. Oh, we're almost
Yeah.
finished.
Oh,
I'm done.
yeah. Close. I'm slowly going.
This
through.
was an easy one.
I'm the-
Oh, Jared's nursing it.
mhm.
Go. No. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Any
mean
more
it's a pretty good beer. Like
any other
I
thoughts?
don't
Yeah.
I know it's been around a while. When I was a merchandiser, I used to put a ton of it on the shelf, in the early thousands, late 90s. And that was my experience with it. I don't recall ever drinking it though. Stay.
I can't
But
remember ever hearing about it. I don't think I've ever heard about this beer before.
yeah. I mean,
I
apparently
mean,
this brewery has a lot of different beers, but none of them have really made it over here as far as I know.
yeah, I mean, it's
They have
just,
a light blonde Shiner. Uh, they have Shiner Orale Limon. Yeah, so a whole bunch of different ones. Prickly pear. There's a black
ooh,
lager. I'd try that. Shiner Premium IPAs. All kinds of stuff. They call them
yeah, no, I'm
Tex
super
Hex
intrigued.
IPAs.
Really popular in Australia.
Yeah, they
Really?
got the gold #1 award a couple of years ago.
Well,
Well,
on
a
that
few
one,
years
but if
ago
you go
now.
like to their main trophy room, they have a gold, silver, a gold, a silver. They have like multiple for their different beers.
Huh.
And they're all these.
Crazy.
There's all the. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. You're just making this up.
Huh.
Any last thoughts, Nick?
No, I think I've pretty much covered all my bases. Like probably the big thing for me though is still like the idea of cooking with it. I think that's a bit of a. I mean, I don't say that about too many beers, if any. That something I'd be interested in trying.
Hmm.
Just
Cool.
need to find
Where
what.
who carries this beer? Like, where were you delivering it to? Like, I've never seen it anywhere.
So there's a venue. They carry it in cans. It's on. I think I mentioned it. We were talking about venues last
Oh,
weekend.
right.
So there's this place called the Showdown on 13th and Powell. They're kind of more of a country bar
Right.
venue.
I remember this conversation now.
They carry it in cans there. As far as stores go,
So you don't know where these bottles were going? They were just freebie.
so it was like, I think these were bottles that were recovered from a possibly broken case where a couple bottles didn't survive, but the rest did, and it was wound its way up into kind of into repacks, but didn't make it into recirculation, and so then it got sent into some other place, and I spotted it as a freebie
Eagle eye.
on a pallet that they were giving away free stuff, and I said yoink,
Yes, please.
and yeah,
Do you know that I do a beer show?
yeah.
Very
Oh,
cool.
nobody was. I didn't have to check in with anybody. It's just they set a pallet out and said,
Oh,
"Here, take a case."
That's cool.
And I saw that, and well, I mean, there were a couple other. I mean, there were a couple holes in it, so it's like I filled it in with a couple notable substitutions, like a couple Sam Adams Oktoberfest and maybe a Rainier bottle,
There you
and
go.
Yeah.
away I went.
Cool.
And here we are.
Well, where are you guys at?
I'm going right here, just because of the uniqueness of the. I don't know why words always seem to escape me, but like I said, the fact that I think it'd be fun to cook with too.
I'm gonna go here.
Yeah,
I drink it.
think I'm.
I drink it, but I wouldn't
I'd
buy
go
it.
sideways, but I'd like to give it another shot.
You've
So,
given
yeah.
it 2 shots already, haven't you?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but
this
I
is the
think they're
second
from
one.
the same
like
Oh,
a
case.
different
I
batch
got
or
you.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would try it again, sure. I don't know if I go
yeah.
out of my way to buy it though.
Like for as much as this is kind of like a malty beer, the malt just really didn't hit. Like I don't know, I felt like there wasn't a ton going on, but maybe like Nick, he's interested in cooking it down. I think that would bring a lot of the flavor out. Getting rid of some of the waters boiled
Yeah.
off of it or cooked off of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, that's 2 out of 3 chubs. For the old Shiner Bock from Shiner, Texas. Nick, do you have a video game that you would be pairing this with?
No, because I didn't think about this because I keep forgetting about this.
Well, how about
Super
Cool Nintendo's
Spot?
Cool Spot?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I never played that one. I played the NES version of Spot.
Well, that's how I got this figure.
Oh, from the Super Nintendo or
Yeah, because
regular?
there was a collectible in the game where you had to collect all of a certain thing, and at the end of the game, it would tell you to take a screenshot and mail it in, and I did that
Oh.
and got the Cool Spot toy in the mail.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, I mean, take your pick: the NES version, the Super Nintendo version,
Super
I
Nintendo
guess-
version.
I mean, I always heard that one was
Specifically.
better. It's just I never played it. I only played the NES version, which was just kind of like a glorified Connect
Othello.
4. Oh, or yeah, Othello.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Couch Co-op. I want to, say thanks to Nick for providing the beers. And then thanks to Jared and Nick for sitting on the beer couch and drinking another beer so we can share our thoughts with you, the listeners or the watchers. You can find this podcast on all your major podcasting platforms or on my YouTube page, youtube.com/smokemanpictures, where all the Couch Co-op videos are archived, stored for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, what do we say?
Be
Beer
responsible.
excellent with each other.
Oh,
Sure. One of those? All of them?
Yeah. All of them.
be excellent to each other responsibly.
Get
Yeah.
drunk and crash on a couch.
Yep.